Hey guys. Hey, it's Mr. Lindy, and today we're going to be talking about multiplying decimals by decimals using a model. And that model, I like to call it magic math. And you'll see once we work on it what happens and I call it magic math. What we're going to actually multiply is basically tenths by tenths, and it's actually kind of fun, and I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy doing it. Okay, so a couple things to remember before we start. First one is that the first number, see this 2/10, know that you have to shade this one down, up and down. Um, and then this second digit, the 5/10, you're going to have to shade left and right. So, I mean, I could put arrows on them both ways if you want. Okay? So, what I mean by that is I'll show you right here, because the best way to show you this problem is just jump in and do it. So best thing to do is, if you have a highlighter, what I say to do is get a yellow highlighter and a blue highlighter, or a yellow highlighter and a pink highlighter. Those work pretty well too. The green one with I don't know, some of them, you can mix them all over the place, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the yellow and go to the first numbers 2/10. So I'm going to shade in 2/10. And what I like to do on this one is color them in. Sorry about that little mess up right there, a little crazy. I got a little anxious coloring in, but it's 2/10. So I'm going to color in 2/10, and I try to do a pretty good job, just because, like I said, it's called magic math, so I want it to be 2/10. So you see I have the 2 rows out of the 10 rows on the 100th square, and that's 2/10, and I shaded them up and down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to my blue over here, and then I got to go left and right, and I need to shade in 5 rows. So 5/10 would be 5 rows. And if you're paying attention, you can already see what's going on here. So I'm on there's 2/10. Here's 3/10. There's 4/10. And finally, let's get to the 5th tenth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this last row right here. Make sure they're good and shaded. All right, and why I call it magic math is basically where you see the green is your answer. So 2/10 times 5/10, all you have to do is count these hundredths in here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's your answer. Remember, those are hundredths, so it's 10 hundredths is your answer. 10 hundredths, or if you count them all, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you know that equals 1/10. Same difference, but I call it magic math because you look, they overlap wherever it changes color, and that's what you count. That's your answer. All right, let's try another one, see if you guys can get it here. Like I said, you can try this at home if you want. You can go to Google and just Google up hundredths charts or tables or blank hundredth charts, and you can print them out, and then you could try along. Just get a highlighter and you go along. Remember that these right here, I'm going to shade this down. It's the best arrow ever. And then I'm going to shade this one to the left or right. All right, so let's get into it. Let's try it. Let's get over to our highlighter, and let's try this one. I don't know. Let's go blue. So remember this one, we're going to go 1 row. And if you look at 6/10, you're going to need that. You're probably guessing already. Well, Mr. Lindy's going to shade in 6 rows going down, and that is correct. So I'm finishing up my third one here. And you know, I mean, as long as there's colors around, you can be pretty good about it. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you know where you're shaded. I like to try to make it the best I can for you guys. But, and you guys always like to call me out. Oh, there's a little spot over there, Mr. Lindy, you missed something, like that little corner up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's get this 6th row here for 6/10. And then it's times 4/10. Let's go ahead and do this purple right here and see what happens. I don't know what kind of color we're going to make here if we switch them. So now I'm going to go this way, left and right, and I'm going to shade in 4 of them. 1. There's 2. 3. And there you go. So I shaded in 4. And it looks like it turned to some kind of blue or indigo, purple. I don't know what you want to call that. But there you go. So 0.6 times 0.4 or 6/10 times 4/10. And all you got to do is go over here and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And that's your answer. So all I'm going to do is say, hey, look, I have 24 what? And they're hundredths. 24 hundredths is my answer. Wherever it changes color is your answer. It's such a cool method. Okay. One more. Just have fun. This one's huge. I'm just going to jump into it, and let's just try to get these shaded as fast as I can here. And I'm using my mouse, which is funny. Like, you can see me colored on a board, and it's not as bad. I usually use my hand. You'll see in the classroom on the smart board, it's a little different. But, you know, I mean, when you get one that's 9/10, you got to have all 9 rows shaded. So 9 out of 10 rows shaded is a lot of color. And some of you guys that are your multiplication people that know your facts real well, they're like, forget it, I already know the answer. I already know that 9 times 4 is 36. So when I'm done, there should be 36 of these blocks shaded. And I'd say, yeah, you're right. But, you know, it's always fun to, some people like to try out different colors or just have a little fun doing it. I mean, I just like using the red and blue. I mean, go here and then we 4/10, so we got to go across 4 rows. 1 there. 2 there. I don't know what I was doing there. We'll undo that one. 2, 3. There we go. We got our 4th right here. So clean it up a little bit for you guys. All right, there we go. And then, so you have 9/10 times 4/10, and like I said, somebody said, I'm sure, said, Mr. Lindy, I already know it has 36. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 in each row, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. 9 times 4 is 36. If you go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. And there's your answer, guys. 36 hundredths. We're going to do a bunch of these. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll have you guys make up your own. I'll even show you a couple bigger ones with some fun tricks to it too. Okay, guys, have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.